conference will now be recorded.
Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so can I get an approval of the November 6th meeting minutes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes from October,
November 6th.
November 6th.
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Item number 1, canvass the 2025 city elections.
So it was the town of Keven and the town of Sunburst who had an election. I've given you my spreadsheet on the breakdown. Where do we want to start here first? For the town of Keven, 69 ballots were sent out. 42 ballots were returned that were accepted. 25 were not returned. And there was one provisional ballot that wasn't accepted. That person did not have their birth year on the outside of the envelope, which is a new statute. And we, of course, sent letters and tried to contact them, and they never came in and rectified it. The winner of that was Bob Fagan with the 23 votes.
Is that part of the deal? If they don't put the birth year, you do contact them?
We have to contact them,
Okay.
it's in law. Yeah, we have to send them a letter and try and call them if they provide their phone number for us. A lot of people won't provide their phone number because they think we provide that then to candidates, and candidates are going to be calling them.
No.
Then Robert Fisher received the most votes for the council, and Jim Jordan received the second most votes for the council. Elizabeth Charfufelli received the 21 votes. There was one ballot where the person voted for all 3 candidates, and then there were 5 ballots that they only voted for 1, and they were supposed to vote for 2. That's why it doesn't equal your 84 down there. Because people didn't vote for what they wanted to. So then you have the town of Sunburst, and all we had was 2 write-in candidates for mayor in the town of Sunburst, Holly Hovland and Stephen Sorois. And there were 198 ballots sent out, and 101 of those were not returned, except we did receive 1 the day after the election in the mail. 87 ballots were counted. There were 2 provisional ballots that they did not put their birth year on the back of the envelope that were not counted. And then there were 8 ballots that were undeliverable. And I guess I forgot to mention in Keven, there was 1 undeliverable ballot in Keven. The town of Keven had a 60.87% turnout, which is really a good turnout for a municipal election. Then Sunburst had a 43.94% turnout, which is maybe a tad above average. Municipal elections usually run in the 30 to low 40% turnout. So we had 129 ballots that we counted, and Holly Hovland won the mayor race with 71 votes.
Tell us again what the undervote means.
That means that they didn't vote anything on the ballot
Oh,
for that race. So there were 10 people that sent their ballot back that they did not mark or write in a name on it. And there was a ton of confusion with the Sunburst election because there were no names on the ballot, because both of those candidates chose to be write-ins. And there was phone calls daily because people had no idea what they were supposed to do with this ballot because nobody's name was on it. Nor did they have any idea who was running.
oh, wow.
So the candidates must not have really campaigned or anything.
No.
So, because a lot of people had no idea who was running, and
there was some stuff on Facebook from the both of them, I think, but if you don't do Facebook or whatever,
No.
then
We had
You know.
people call every day from when we sent ballots out, asking what they were supposed to do with his ballots.
and there was 10 of them that.
Didn't put anything on it, but they want credit for the voting in the
vote-
election.
Oh,
They want credit for the election, but I don't know if they didn't put anything because they didn't want either candidate. They didn't put anything because they didn't know who was running.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't put anything.
there's one undervote for Keevan then, the same thing then, or,
No, there's no undervotes in Cuban. Oh, there's the undervote up there for the mayor, yes.
for the mayor.
They didn't mark anybody for
Oh.
mayor,
Oh, okay,
but they could have marked somebody for council.
sure.
That's
Oh, I
just
see.
for race.
Yeah,
That's
okay, yeah,
just the race.
right. Okay,
So with Elizabeth, it's under a 10 vote difference. And by statute, when it's under 10 votes difference in a race, and she could actually call for a recount
oh,
5 days after you guys have certified the canvass.
oh, okay,
It's a percentage, it's a quarter of 1% of the votes, unless it's 10 votes or less. And then it's, if she wants to, she has to submit a petition to me saying that she believes that the votes will change
oh,
by having a recount. But because it's under the 10 votes, she doesn't have to pay for it.
oh,
If it's a quarter of a percent or less, then the county eats the cost of the recount. If it's over a quarter of a percent, then the candidate has to pay for the recount. But if it's under 10 votes, the candidate does not have to.
I see.
These are of course, it was a hand count.
I was just.
We do a hand count.
Okay.
I don't spend the money to charge the cities to program machines and stuff. So here are the tally sheets. If you would want to look at them, those are the tally sheets from the races. And then these are the computer printouts of whose votes were accepted. That's the first one.
Oh,
Who were the judges? Bobby and.
My staff. Yeah,
Oh, that's Jackie, okay.
yeah. And then here's the printout of the ballots that were not returned. And then here's a printout of the rejected ballots. And here's a printout of the undeliverable. They're the same thing. Those, yeah, those two are the same as these two.
oh, okay.
I can even have those also. Don't even.
I don't know.
The calculator.
You do Roman numeral.
The Roman numerals, what's the stick man for?
So yeah, what Terry's looking at is the printouts from the computers of the people whose ballots were accepted, rejected, undeliverable.
These, when you, as the ballots come in, you look at them for the signature and the date or
Year of birth.
year of birth. And that's what these are. is that
They're done in
they're-
batches.
They're done.
We do a
batches.
batch with what comes in the mail, and then we do a batch at the end of the day of what people brought in. So they're done in batches, and so the batches are done a day, every day from when we start receiving ballots.
So how are these run? They're not. Are they just as they run through the machine? They throw the names in?
Yeah,
Not in
that-
alphabetical
we don't put
order.
them alphabetical
Oh.
stuff. It's, yeah,
I mean, I was just curious.
yeah. See, because on there, it'll tell you the date that the ballot was accepted, the date the ballot was rejected, the sent date, received, the source, how we got it, whether it's in mail or in person. Yep, and then the batch numbers over there, what batch that ballot came in. Well, and they're very small reports,
Yeah,
because they weren't a very big election.
it's not like, maybe like buildings or something like that.
Well, or we're just doing like the primary election next year,
Oh,
you know. We'll probably have 4 different ballot types and, you know,
Oh, yeah.
so those court reports get a little bit long.
I like the mail-in ballots better. Seem like they're easy.
Well, you like to sit and think about it while you're sitting at your table
Yeah.
instead of standing in a booth feeling like you're rushed.
Right.
Although we don't have a lot of rush around our polling places, so
I can't imagine.
there's usually not a lot of,
especially if you go first thing in the morning, right?
yeah, there's not.
Can you imagine being in some place like New York or California and waiting in line
They're
for
all waiting in line for
hours?
hours to do like 5 minutes vote. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how long some of them people wait.
Yeah,
Pretty dedicated, huh?
Some of the people were in line in Gallatin County last year in November until 4 o'clock in the morning. Because they were in line by 8 o'clock that night, so they could still register.
Yeah.
And they were lined up outside until 4 o'clock in the morning.
wow.
That was the last votes, or like 4 in the morning?
Mhm.
Holy cow.
Yep.
So are they only designated so many booths?
No, this is at the election office, not a polling place. These were people that had not registered to vote.
Oh,
So they were then line for late registration and they
Oh.
have to be in the line before 8 o'clock.
right.
But it takes that long to
To
process
process
all
them.
those people. There were thousands of them. Takes a long time to process them.
Why do you wait till the last minute? That's my question.
Some people, it's an outing
Yeah.
for them. They like,
Like the Pi Social and Galata.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an outing for them. It's something.
I mean, going out at 8 o'clock at night in the middle of November doesn't sound like a.
And standing outside.
And standing outside till 4 in the morning?
Mhm.
That doesn't sound like a fun outing.
Doesn't sound like an outing.
No.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you guys have any other questions?
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Who wants the motion?
I make a motion, we approve the canvas for the 2025 city election.
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Yeah. Okay. Seeing no other business, meeting's adjourned.